Hi there, I am going to show you a deck that is a special deck to me, and I'm also going to tell you some other comments I've heard from friends of mine. So this is the Tiger Tarot. It is coming back into print. I think it is going to be for sale at her gallery. I think she's going to do another gallery showing. I am not sure if she's going to do the big prints on the wall like she did in 22. This is a deck I got towards the end of 2022. It was actually one of my most used decks of 2023, and I am still using this deck all the time, and I carry it with me when I travel. I just bring it. So it will come back into print. I will say that some people have said this deck does not work with them because there's extra court cards. There's 6. And the suits, the Earth suit has been renamed. The rest of the suits are the same though. Some of the cards are sideways. And some people have told me they don't resonate with the images. And I think that may be true for some people. For me, this deck just works. It gives me great readings. I absolutely love it. I keep the extra court cards in, but if you didn't want to do that, you could take them out. But I love this style of collage. I love the pink backs. I absolutely love this deck, and it totally works for me. And I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. It is a very busy collage deck, but I also just love her art. I think it's unusual. I think it's super cool. I absolutely love it and enjoy it all the time. And it's a deck that I always want to pick up. And that's me. And that doesn't mean that would be for everybody. So I think walking through it and kind of looking at this deck and seeing how busy it is and seeing if it would work for you is prudent. I think that she is going to start by selling the new copies at an exhibition in New Jersey. So if you're in New Jersey or New York and you like this, you might want to go to that exhibition. I'm not sure exactly when, but I'm going to link stuff below. And then sell the remaining decks. I think she's going to do more of a print than this first one. I do love this cardstock. It works really well for me. It's thin, it's not totally matte, but not glossy, and it's just really nice and really usable. And again, this came when I originally got it with a whole bunch of extra cards. And I don't know if that's going to be part of the new one or that was a one-time thing. You know what? I think I'm going to put it back in order, and then I'll show it to you in order. And then I'll go through it slow. All right, I've got it in order. I have 1 extra card here. I think I maybe had 10 extra cards when I got the deck. This one is in there. It's the only one extra card I have in. And this is the Soothsayer of Sleep. And this is the 2022 edition. I don't know if the new print is going to be the same or if there'll be changes. I just don't know. I just know she's going to reprint it. But I wanted you to be able to see it, to see if it works for you, because before I just told people, get it and try it because you'll always be able to sell it. Now there will be more of these decks available, so it might be harder to sell. So I just want people to know it may or may not work for you. So just kind of check it out and think about it before buying, and then you won't have to sell it if it doesn't work for you. And sometimes I do think you have to get a deck in your hand before you know for sure. but I think it will be easier to get and more available in the future. Okay, so this is the Fool. As above, so below, like a palindrome. The Fool stretches perfectly between the end and beginning of all things, moving freely like a board game on all terrain, lost in its own interiority. The silent tiger doesn't need to speak to be heard, a witty introvert whose movement is his true language. And then we have the typical kind of Fool gesture with the tiger head and a knight with a woman's head. And to me, I'm just going to say that I absolutely fell in love with this deck, and I use it all the time and I love it. And it's one of those decks that when I put it down or put it away, I miss it and go get it out. So for me, this deck is amazing and I just love the art, but it is a bit busy art. Okay, the Magician, the surreal vision of a conjurer, spiriting out from the worldly, trips us bare. His aberrant tricks catch us off guard, and we become childlike, amused and disembarrassed from the heaviness of our daily lives. Nude as a tiger, we become vulnerable to magic and transformation, basking in the irrational and otherworldly. So each of the cards has some information about it. I won't go through them all. I'll just kind of go through this slow now that we're in order. The High Priestess. And we have the tiger on the butterfly wings with a flying body. And the High Priestess is in between things in nature. Her display, her exhibit in New Jersey had life-size paintings. So if you get a chance to go see that, I would highly recommend it. Her most recent exhibition was in Nashville, I think, and I wanted to go, but I can't go. And right now, because of work, and I've been gone, I'm not going to be able to go to New Jersey right now. I really wish I could go see this. I really love this deck a lot. This is the Empress, and we have, above the Empress, we have some little tigers and a butterfly. And it looks like she's in a tropical land there. So it's super beautiful. And I'm from the tropics, so I enjoy always tropical scenery. The Emperor with a tiger and a head on a tiger. And we have this character in the back. I think it's so cute. And then we have a tiger head on a woman in an outfit, or it could be a man or non-binary person. And then we have somebody that's almost looks like in somewhat high fashion or ritual gear. And then somebody painted as a tiger there. The Lovers, two nude figures with tiger heads. And I love that there's a cat and then there's a butterfly with somebody's head. And there's always just these little hidden details. It reminds me a little bit of the Gardens and Goblins type of art. And then we have the Chariot here. Just has some of that, like a little bit of quality of that. And I love how they did the dress with the trees in the background. I just think some of the art with the moth, with the tiger head, and I love the colors in this deck. Some of the ways that things were done, I think, were really cool. And this is definitely a deck for me, but I just have heard from some people who bought it, because I talk about it all the time, that said maybe it didn't work for them as well as it does for me. And I've also heard other people that were my friends that just absolutely adore it, and it works great for them. This is the Strength card, and Strength is number 11 in this deck, as you probably see. It's not Lust in this, but it follows, and Justice is number 8. It does follow the classical Marseille pattern. The Hanged Woman, Death. I think the Death card is really cool, and I love the skeleton that's blue, and then an upside down person, and then the moss. And the tiger at the door. I think the Death card's really cool. And Temperance, a woman in a tiger outfit with her hair up. And when you're at the ocean, there's waves in the background and a stormy sky, you feel that power of nature. And you have to be aware of balancing things. Do I go too close to the water? Do I stay more on the shore? But I think it's a cool example of temperance. The devil with the goat and the Batman, and there's a figure here with bat wings, and I thought the devil was cool too. I love the star with Saturn and its rings in the background, and just this feeling of royalty, and the tiger and the person walking, and this just gorgeous garden in the back. I just think this card is gorgeous. The moon with its beautiful stars, its tiger person. I don't know what you call it when it's a person's body and a tiger head. Some people like that, some people don't like that. This deck is full of that, by the way. But beautiful moon card. The tower. Did I get things out of order? I got things out of order. I'm sorry. The tower should have been, obviously, before the star. I'm talking so much I'm not paying attention. So this person has a Hawaiian lei on, and they're coming down the stairs in a regal outfit, and then the tower is on their head. So this is a little bit different symbology, and I think this is like a reason maybe some people have a hard time with the way things are with this deck. Here's the sun. It's a tiger person, again, with a lot of eyes. Judgment, with a very pink background, and just the butterfly symbology there. The world is a kind of geometric design with somebody holding the pattern. It's almost like a modern mandala. It's just kind of cool. And I'm used to this deck, so I think I'm used to the way it reads. Ace of Wands. And I'll kind of just try and go through a little faster because we're at the minors now. 2 of Wands. 3 of Wands. 4 of Wands. 5 of Wands out in the wilderness there with our tiki torches. 6 of Wands with the tiger. 7 of Wands. A very busy card. I like the use of the black and white with the color in this deck. I do think it's cool. 8 of Wands. 9 of Wands with the tiger coming out of the head and the flower on the mask here and the torches and the sheep. 10 of Wands, tiger time. And then here we'll see the court cards. Page of Wands. Prince of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and Soothsayer of Wands. And I'll read you the Soothsayer of Wands. Mirabella. Stop and smell the roses. Rejoice in the quaint and simple beauties of the world. Devour it with your eyes. Look, hear, feel, reconnect. The divine expresses itself in a kaleidoscope multitude. Grasp it all with the precise focus of your feline gaze. I'll read you a couple court cards from each thing as we go along. 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I especially love the 10 of Cups because I love the double kitten head. And the moth is really cool with its red, black, and white. And I like the symbology in this. And the trees on its side, and I like the blues and the purples, and I just thought this was a unique 10 of Cups, and I thought it was really beautiful. And again, this may not work for everyone. So just to be aware. Okay, sorry, Page of Cups, not Page of Wands. Diabolus energy for the Page of Cups, which just means kind of like devilish energy. Ecstatic vibrations rise from the bottom of the spine up. Find echoes in your body. Get caught in a whirlwind. This feverish page, always high energy, can be impulsive, stubborn, and daredevilish. Don't try to tame it. Give it some space and a rhythm to latch onto. And then the Prince of Cups is wild at heart, impetuous and childlike. Everything is new to this young feral mind who falls in love in an instant, always surprised by the world around him. Enthusiastic and with big eyes, he doesn't know good from evil, for everything to him is seen without judgment, like an extra color added to a rainbow of experience. And I think this conveys that perfectly. And then we have the Knight of Cups, which is sideways. Knight of Cups has a heart of quartz. She defends spiritual powers and what's holy to her kingdom. Her message is grow by being adaptable and nothing dies. Nothing is created. Everything transforms. Her sword cuts through hypocrisy, reveals wisdom, and grants empathetic powers. Light passes through her as through glass. She is the epitome of transparency. Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups territory is inward. Her throne is built on kept secrets and silent oaths. She is the kind of ally, the confidant, the person we entrust with our confessions. And you see that she's listening there. Sentimental, she's a daydreamer, and her imagination sometimes plays tricks on her. A good listener, she can hear secrets from beyond the grave and might have the powers of the medium, granting her the ability to hear the departed and their stories. King of Cups, Dorian Gray in tiger shape. The King of Cups is a seducer, focused on pleasure, who might trap your heart in its paws and eat it raw. Predatorial by nature, he will roar until satisfied and might manipulate others and their emotions to obtain what he desires. He is the Elvis of the jungle. The king, aware of his sex appeal, comfortable in negotiations, and in tune with his power. Okay, Soothsayer of Cups. And I've already read a Soothsayer, but we'll read this one too. Birds who are born in a cage believe flying is a disease, says Jodorowsky. The Soothsayer of Cups comes like the Magi, bearing the gift of imagination to the secluded queen, while the pink-striped tiger offers the consoling balm of tenderness. If you can't see what's outside the box, don't lock yourself in out of fear. Call and listen for a response. All right, so I just kind of flipped through these in order, and I probably won't read any more. But I just kind of wanted you to get a sense of the court cards there. Anyway, I love this deck. I have it on my channel quite often, but since it's available, I'm just doing a total walkthrough. I love this King of Swords. And the Soothsayers always just have this calming energy, and I love, this is the Two of Earth, or Pentacles, or Discs, or whatever you want to call it, but I think this is beautiful. Three of Eyes. There's a fair amount of nudity. So at least you'll get a sense if this is for you or not. I think the other deck was for sale for maybe up until 2 months ago. Oh, maybe not that long. But it was for sale for quite a while. But a new version is coming. So that is the Tiger Tarot. Hope you enjoyed the walkthrough. Take care. See ya.